today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys what I eat in a week as a vegan. I've been vegan for about 4.5 years or so, and at this point it's second nature to me. I made a video about a year ago about why I went vegan, so make sure to check that out. It'll be linked down below. I'm sorry for my absence. I have not posted on here in about, I think, a month or so. I didn't feel like posting and I just got burnt out, and then I was in a flunk for a little while, and then I realized I was in the flunk because I wasn't doing anything creative or anything I was passionate about. So here we are now. I'm really excited and proud of this video, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I worked super hard on it. Make sure to subscribe if you're new and hit that notification bell so you guys are notified every time I upload, because I'm gonna try to post 2 times a week because I have all this time in my hands. Also, I really want to talk about this because I really believe in it and I think it's really important to talk about. I will have some resources about Black Lives Matter movement and some petitions you can sign and ways you can donate and help out and use your voice, because every voice matters. I will never understand what it is like to be a person of color. I stand with all of these people of color that have been treated differently for the color of their skin. I still cannot believe that in our society we treat people differently because of the color of their skin. I think it's amazing how all of the cops got charged because we used our voices. If we just made the George Floyd incident just go under the rug and not talk about it, then those cops could have walked away. And I think it's so important that we use our voices because our voices can make a change. It all comes down to it. We are all human. We're all gonna die one day, and I think once people realize that, they can kind of realize that we're all human and we all deserve love and respect. I know that was a little bit of a heavy turn, but make sure to check out those resources because your voice matters. But I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it at any point in this video. Let's just go ahead and get into the video. So starting out with Monday, we have oatmeal. This is the best method I've discovered for making oatmeal. Adding chia seeds and flax seeds to get your extra fiber is really great, and I love adding cinnamon. And also, if you warm up your apples in the microwave, pour a little maple syrup on top, and you just nuke them in the microwave. They make them super soft and super warm, and it's so good with oatmeal. I would definitely recommend. And then I topped it with coconut flakes. This has been a go-to lunch for me recently, putting hummus on Dave's bread with some avocado and adding some spring mix and some vegan deli meat. I use Tofurkey's deli meat. It's like smoked. It's so good. And then I love slicing my sandwiches. They just taste so much better when they're sliced. I'm sorry, they do. For dinner, I made some sort of Mediterranean salad. I had this leftover brown rice and quinoa. I added falafel balls. Pretty sure that's how you say it, falafel. And then I added some walnuts and made a pesto dressing with avocado, and it was so good. For breakfast on Tuesday, I decided to mimic the tropical smoothie chia banana boost smoothie. So I added in all of these ingredients. The only thing is I didn't have frozen bananas, so I had to use regular bananas with ice to cool it. But I would definitely recommend you have frozen bananas because it's a game changer. But the smoothie was super filling and so good. For lunch, I started out with dark kidney beans. I would normally use black beans, and I added in cumin and chili powder and nutritional yeast and just cooked those. And then I made some guacamole. I added in pico de gallo. It's really quick and easy way to make guacamole, but I really have got my guac recipe down. Then I added in my corn and beans and salsa, and then just cooked that tortilla until it was nice and cooked, and then I topped it with guacamole and salsa. For dinner, I really wanted to make some pasta, so I found this vegan chia seed fettuccine. So I guess it was made out of chia seeds. It was really good, but I started out with sauteing some spinach, some zucchini, and mushroom, and I just started to saute those until they were golden brown-ish, and then I added in some tomato puree to kind of get that tomato taste, and then I added in the pasta once it was done, and this was so good. Then for dessert, I had these sun butter cups, and I would definitely recommend these. I found the best vegan yogurt, and it is the Kite Hill Greek yogurt. It has 13 grams of protein and barely any sugar. I got the unsweetened vanilla, and I topped it with homemade granola and berries and coconut and hemp seeds, and this is my favorite go-to breakfast. I found this recipe online, and I actually bought some vegan avocado chicken salad from a farmer's market one time, so I decided to make it myself. So I mashed the avocado and chickpeas together, added lemon juice, red onion, this is a key part of it, and then I added everything bagel seasoning and then put it on a Dave's Everything Bagel. I would definitely recommend switching to Dave's Everything Bagels because they're a lot better for you and they just taste so good. For dinner this day, I was in a little bit of a rush, so I made some avocado toast, a go-to, and then I put this Buddha bowl in the microwave. It is so good. It has chickpeas, butternut squash, spinach, kale, cauliflower rice, quinoa. It is so good, and I had some watermelon because it's in season, and it was so good. Your hair was longer. One thing I've learned about making the perfect acai bowl is using a food processor and using little to no liquid. I have this food processor attachment for my Ninja blender and it blends everything so perfectly and it keeps this consistency so thick. And then I added in my homemade granola and berries, and melted peanut butter is a game changer, and oh my gosh, this was so good. For lunch, I made this really quick and easy chickpea salad. I added in a can of chickpeas, red onion, cherry tomatoes, avocado, and I just mixed that all together and added in some lemon juice, garlic, olive oil, and everything bagel seasoning, and this was so good. And then I had leftover avocado chickpea mash from yesterday, so I used that and put it on a half of an everything bagel, and this was such a good lunch. For dinner, I made this Mexican burrito bowl. I cut up some red bell pepper, romaine, and I made a little bit of guac. I didn't really have any tomato, so I just put in some onion with some salt and pepper and lemon juice. Then for black beans, I added all of these different spices, nutritional yeast, paprika, cumin, and then I put everything together, put the guac with the salad. I added in some cilantro with my black beans, some corn, some rice, and I added some salsa and this vegan sour cream and some nutritional yeast to top it off, and this was so good. For breakfast, I had yogurt from Kite Hill. This yogurt, I swear to you, go get it. It's so good, high in protein, low in sugar, and it's a little bit on the pricier end, but it kind of weighs out because it is just so good for you and it tastes so good, and oh my gosh, this yogurt is the best. A go-to salad for me recently has been a Mediterranean salad. I added in it some English cucumber, a can of chickpeas, cherry tomatoes, Kalamata olives, and just mixed that all together. And then I made some orzo. Adding orzo is just really great for a good carb. And then I minced some white onion, and that just is very key. Added some olive oil, mixed that together, and then added some lemon juice. Then I made a vegan tzatziki sauce. I diced up cucumber and added in dill, and I used Kite Hill's unsweetened yogurt, mixed that all together, added olive oil, pepper, salt, and then I used some lemon juice, and boy, this is so good. And I would definitely recommend just adding that tzatziki, adding a little bit of hummus. Oh my gosh, it is so good. For dinner, I did my favorite vegan chili recipe, and I started out by sauteing my 3 onions in a pan, and I added in some olive oil. Then I added corn, chickpeas, black beans, and dark kidney beans into a strainer. Then I made my own little chili powder recipe because I didn't have any, and then I added 2 tablespoons of that to the onions and just sauteed those. And then I added in garlic, and then for the sauce mixture, I added in tomato sauce, tomato paste, crushed tomatoes, and then I added in the corn and all the beans. Then I added agave, which is a key part of it. And then once I was done cooking all of those with the red pepper, I added that in and I mixed it and just let it sit in the crock pot for a couple hours. And boy, this is the best chili recipe. You really need to try it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this what I eat in a week. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure to subscribe if you guys are new here. It would really mean a lot to me. And if you turn on those notification bells so you guys are notified every time I upload. Because I am trying to post 2 times a week, I'm really gonna try. Make sure to follow my socials. They'll be on the screen and linked down below. Also, make sure to check out the Black Lives Matter resources that I will have linked down below, because your voice matters. Sign those petitions if you can. Donate because your voice matters. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.